Hello, I'm Aubrey Shepherd. It's the 14th of April, 2014. Let's see some photos from Fayetteville, Arkansas. And what do we have? That's the sassafras bud at World Peace Well Prairie. And you see another angle on it. And those are one of the host plants, sassafras host plant for the one of the swallowtail butterflies. Here's Lonicera sempervirens, and this is the native honeysuckle, climbing honeysuckle, and it is much more beautiful. You see a little tint of red on those buds there, and I pray there won't be they weren't going to be open for World Peace Well Prairie Earth Day, but anyway, some of these other things are. And that's another tree flower. Now, like the many fruit flowers, it's in the rose family. And so you'll see a wide variety of roses when you look at our plums and pears and peaches and apple trees and so forth. Lionel Jordan, the mayor, on the square for the second weekend of summer season there. And there's Prue Gallagher. You used to see her on this station and on the government channel work. And there's the 10th annual Earth Day celebration, Sunday, April 20th. Okay, I think we've got two different species side by side. They look similar, but they are different. One's a pawpaw, I believe, and the other is the, okay, well, we'll jump ahead. We have a lot of daffodils still, and maybe by the time you see this, more of them will be past bloom. And of course, we had a little frost this week, and tonight in particular. So hope you got out and got to look at lots of daffodils. And that's mayapple. And you know, when that plant, it's a woodland plant, it grows around prairies and the shady areas too, but primarily it's on the hills and the woods, and the flower will come out of the stem down below. So you, unless they get a lot taller than that one is right now, you're not going to see it without getting down on the ground. So you might see me trying to photograph under the leaves. You'll see me looking to see if they're in bloom. And that's a trillium, and I'm not sure which color it's going to be. That's a yellow, what? Well, what's the name of it? It's a purple thing, the name, and you see lots of them this time of year, and they're beautiful, but this is the yellow variety, and it's a violet. Here's Lauren Hawkins. She's transplanting some violets. She's taking them out of the walkway at World Peace Well Prairie so that people won't trample them down, and putting them up on the statues mound over there, the new part of World Peace Well Prairie. That little white flower, and it's the plant there, is a wild native strawberry. Have you ever seen those? Well, it's very tiny. They're very tasty. They're good, but they're sort of rare, and they're not as rare as you might think if you go out looking for them, because they are low growing and so forth. That's at the Omni Center, and of course that was the climate discussion on Sunday, the 13th of April, and I do have about 5 clips, but hour and a half or more of video from that gathering, and it was pretty interesting discussion, so I recommend it to you. Sorry we don't have it on this station. Here's the dead nettle plant. This is a non-native plant, but you noticed it had an interesting fly that is a pollinator itself, and so you'll also see butterflies on it. This is, of course, a dandelion, and it's got a particular kind of beetle, which I can't name its species that was on that dandelion. But anyway, it's a beautiful plant also. Till next time, this is Aubrey Shepherd asking you to do your part to help keep the water clean, the air pure, woods green, and go enjoy some flowers this spring and summer. See you. Hello, I'm Aubrey Shepherd, and it's the 17th of April 2014 as we record and see some photos from events in Fayetteville, Arkansas. The Senior Center. Okay, you see Dick Bennett on here? Well, the lady second from the right there, looking up, that's Joe Bennett, and she's the mother of his daughter. And there's Miller Williams, and of course he's a pretty well-known poet. And there's Marty Burgraff, and he's certainly an influential person around town and good writer and thinker. And other people, the Senior Center, there's many, I can't name them all immediately, but of course there's Gary Gray, Adela's husband, and yes, okay, I wish I could name everybody. If I could, you know, this show would be more interesting. Okay, well, point is, these people turned out at the Senior Center to see Senator David Pryor and hear him speak on Medicare and Social Security. And he also was honored. There he is, talking to one of the gentlemen, Senator David, not David, Mark Pryor. Yes, David was his father, and he was a great senator. Anyhow, tell Tom Cotton, hands off of my Medicare. Seniors for Pryor. So this was pretty much a pro-Pryor crowd, except maybe some people who showed up to see what was said. Anyhow, that gentleman was Mr. Richter, who gave the award, and he's with Amy Schlesing and David Pryor. Amy is a reporter for years. She's the press secretary for Pryor candidacy. Okay, there's the letter that Mr. Rickman wrote, and he read, but, you know, his speech was more extensive than that. Anyway, you can see video of this meeting at the on YouTube at Aubrey Shepherd's YouTube channel. Now we've got Spiderwort. This is the white version. This is the second color, or third, I'd seen this spring. So I shot it immediately before somebody mows it or runs over it or something. I can't recall the name of these, but they're in the family of the garlic or onion, I believe. That's Lonicera sempervirens, and it's the native trumpet honeysuckle, because the ends of that, where the leaves connect, sort of like the bill of a trumpet, and then when these flowers actually open, they'll also look like little trumpets. And here's another colors of, and another, a deeper purple spiderwort. And this is the time of year you're starting to see them, and they appear to have a good year coming, because I've seen a lot of plants are up. This is the gas company digging in one of my neighbor's yards. You see the pipes back there near the house they've already put up, and they're ready to move the meter back there. You know, this has cost them a lot of money, but it could prevent a fire or a bad accident that would cut off somebody's gas power for a while. Okay, they've started mowing. Guess what? There's not much to mow. They have contracts to mow these apartment complexes and so forth. Two different colors there, a white and a purple. Anyway, let's jump and let's see some more of the new piece of metal at the World Peace Wetland Prairie. Hope you saw it. If you went out on the 20th, and or if you go out on the 20th, it's hard to talk about something that I know you won't see in the past year. But anyway, that's a buckeye, and it's getting close to blooming. It's a native plant, and one of the beauties you'll see at World Peace Wetland Prairie, or might have seen if you attended on Sunday the 20th. And of course, that's a fruit tree. It's an interesting one because that limb is leaning out over the edge of the street almost, and it's coming through some non-native bushes to show itself. Great how the perennials persevere. Till next time, this is Aubrey Shepherd asking you to do your part to help keep the water clean, keep the air pure, and the woods green. See ya.